taste and see that the Lord is good. Honey child, here we are.
Stop what you're doing and go make this chili right now.
Hello my YouTube lovelies, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another day of Vlogmas. As you can tell, Vlogmas has really been a lot of cooking for this channel, and once again I got a new recipe for you. So today I'm going to be making some nice Christmas chili. This chili is made with ground turkey and non-dairy cream and non-dairy cream cheese. Why on earth would you do that? Well, my husband does have quite a bit of an issue with the acidity of tomatoes, and I'm trying to cut down on the dairy. So come along with me and let's get this Christmas chili done. Now we're gonna go ahead and go over all of the ingredients for the chili. I'm sorry guys, my dishwasher is running if you hear the background noise. All right, we have this Jenny O hot turkey sausage. This is 1 pound. I'm gonna put that in. Now, if you are vegan, you can just substitute this for some Impossible Burger or some Beyond Burger crumbles, or even the Morningstar Farms crumbles, or mushrooms if you are not a fan of the meat substitutes. All right, I'm gonna be adding this 1 sweet onion. I'm going to be adding in this dairy-free heavy whipping cream to take away from some of the acidity from the tomatoes. I'm going to be adding in these shizito peppers. I'm going to cut a few of them up and put them in the chili, and I'm also going to roast them in the oven for a side. I'm going to be adding in some jalapeno peppers. Now, I am adding in these chilies because my big sister always says the name of the recipe is chilies. So you have to use chilies. And my big sister is a major boss in the kitchen. So whatever she says is law in my book. So I've got these jalapeno chilies going in. I've got some rotel here that's got diced tomato and green chilies going in. I am going to be taking the easy route and using some of this McCormick original chili mix. I have 2 packages. I don't know if I'm going to be using both. We'll see, because I like to taste and see. Like, taste and see that the Lord is good. Okay, I'm being silly. All right, so I also have 1 8-ounce can of tomato sauce and an extra one just in case I need more. For the creaminess, I'm also going to add in some of this Miyoko's Creamery vegan cream cheese. Again, I would normally put regular cream cheese in it to take away from some of the acidity, but we're stepping away from the dairy, so we're going with this. Of course, I have some good old sea salt, some ground paprika. I'll probably add in a little bit of smoked paprika as well. Some tahini, 1 stalk of celery, some garlic powder, some freeze-dried cilantro, some garlic. I'm probably going to put about 4 cloves of fresh garlic in here, some onion powder, and some pepper that I am going to grind. Okay, so and also let me go over here. I have my low-carb tortillas here that I'm going to be cutting into tortilla chips, and baking in the oven, and trying to make some kind of like Dorito type situation. Let me just be honest, it's probably going to be more like Tostitos and not Doritos, because I don't have anything that's powdered, that's non-dairy, and that tastes like cheese. So let's go ahead and say it's going to be like some little tortilla chips that I'm going to bake in the oven. If you have been watching my channel, I have done this several times before, so you'll see it again as you have seen it before. All right, I'm going to get started by taking my pot out and starting sauteing my onions and chilies. So I have added added to this big pot 1 chopped onion, 5 chopped shishito peppers, 1 chopped jalapeno with the seeds in it, and 1 chopped jalapeno without the seeds in it. And I've added also in a good bit of olive oil. Let's just say 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm going to saute. Oh, and I also added in that 1 stalk of celery. I'm going to saute all of this together. And once it gets kind of transparent, I'll add in the chopped garlic. While I am cooking down the onion and chilies and the celery and all that good stuff, I'm going to go ahead and roast the rest of these shishito peppers in the oven. It says roast them until they like crackle or pop, or I don't know. I'm just going to put them in the oven for 30 minutes. I've added some extra virgin olive oil and some salt and fresh ground black pepper, and I'm putting them in a 350-degree oven. And like I said, I'm just going to put them in for 30 minutes and see what happens. Blister. That was the word I was looking for. And they said roast them until they blister. Blister. Okay. All right, here we go. This is the texture or look that I am looking for before I add in the garlic, because the garlic will brown, like it'll burn. So I don't want to put it in at the same time as I put in the onion and the peppers, but they're looking pretty soft. Not as soft as I want them to be eventually, but soft enough for me to go ahead and add the garlic. All right. And shout out to my friends, they know who they are, who told me not to use any metal utensils on metal. I was supposed to get wooden spoons, but I couldn't. But I got these plastic ones, so see, no noise. No metal on metal noise. All right, let me add in this garlic. All right, so I added in my garlic, and now I'm adding in my big roll of hot turkey sausage, and I'm just using my meat chopper to chop it up. I'm gonna get it all chopped up and mixed in with those onions, pepper, and celery, and then I'll come back on here and show you what it looks like when it's brown before I start adding in my liquid ingredients. Let me let you see. We are looking nice and bubbly and brown. And now it's time to go ahead and add in the tomatoes and some of the tomato sauce. So I'm going to add in my 1 can of Rotel diced tomatoes and green chilies. Just add that whole can in. And this is a, how many ounce? 10 ounce can. Now I'm going to add in an 8 ounce can of tomato sauce. All right, and I'm just going to mix that all together. Mix it all together. Now, I am going to add in some chicken broth. I did not mention that. And probably some chili powder, depending on if the McCormick chili mix does a good enough job of making it taste like chili. Y'all know my baby is always in the background playing. So I am going to add in a little bit of chicken broth, and I'll show you when I get to pouring that in. I'm just going to bring this up to a bit of a boil, and then I'll start adding in the chicken broth. We are starting to boil now, so I'm going to add in, this is probably about half of a cup, quarter of a cup, half a cup of chicken broth. If I need to add more, I have more, and I'll add it in. But I'm just going to add that bit for now. I do like our chili to be thick and creamy, so I don't want to add too much chicken broth. Alright, so I'm going to let this come back up to a boil, and then I'll start adding in my seasonings. We are boiling. We are boiling. Alright, so I'm going to add in my 1 pack of the McCormick original chili mix. Just dump that in. I'm going to add in some garlic powder. I know I already put garlic powder, but can you ever really have enough garlic? Of course not. I know I already put onions in, but I'm going to add some onion powder. And I'm going to add in some paprika. And I have some of this freeze-dried cilantro that I'm going to dump in as well. If I can get the top off with one hand. Yes, I can. Woo! Alright, so let's add in some of that freeze-dried cilantro. And lastly, I'm just going to add in a little bit of tahini because tahini has a very, very strong, potent flavor. And too much can kind of make the whole chili just taste like tahini. So just a little shake. A little shake. Alright, and let's mix this all together. So I'm going to keep stirring this together and then see if I need to add that other can of tomato sauce or if I need to add any more chicken broth before I add in my cream cheese and my cream. Okay, let's see. I'm going to let it kind of simmer together. It's looking real thick. Hold on, let me wipe off this lens. There we go. We're looking nice there. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. I don't know. I have to taste before I can say whether I need to add what seasonings I need to add more of. Okay, so I'm going to let it cook down a little bit and then taste. Silly me. Silly me. Forgot to add one major chili ingredient, and that is the ground cumin. So I'm going to put a lot of that in there. That's what gives it that nice smoky chili flavor. I'm going to taste again and probably add a little salt and pepper. You add the salt and pepper to your liking. This is looking and tasting really lovely and delicious. So right now I'm just going to put a cover on it and let it simmer on low for 30 minutes before I add in the cream or cream cheese. Because even though it's non-dairy, I am afraid that it may curdle. So let me put the top on. And I'm just going to turn it all the way down and let it simmer for 30 minutes. And I will be back. I do want to mention that about every 5 minutes of this 30-minute time, I am opening the pot up, lifting the lid, and giving everything a good stir so that nothing sticks to the bottom of the pot. But it is still looking quite scrumptious. Alright, so our 30 minutes has passed and we are ready to add in our cream. So this is the Silk dairy-free heavy whipping cream. I'm just going to add some in. It's probably about a quarter to maybe a third of a cup that I just added in. Just mixing it in like so. And I'm going to taste it and see if I need to add in more or if I need to add in the cream cheese. Alright, I'll be right back. Y'all, I added in just a splash more. That is amazing. Amazing. So delicious. I'm going to let it simmer a little while I put the tortilla chips in the oven. And then I'll come back when I have it in a bowl with the chips on the side and we're ready to dig in. Honey child, these are those shishito peppers and they have browned in the oven and they look delicious. I have not tasted them, but I am very impressed. Shout out to Daniela Diaries for cooking these in one of her videos. She does keto and low carb videos and had some of these in hers, and I saw them in the store and was like, oh, I'm gonna try those. So I just got a feeling this is gonna be delicious. We shall see. Here are the cut up low carb tortillas. I cut them into little triangles. Well, most of them are triangles. Some of them are quadrilaterals, but that's another story. All right, I'm just gonna spray with some of this extra virgin olive oil spray. I already sprayed the bottom of the pan with it, and now I'm just gonna take some sea salt and sprinkle it on top so that they have salt on them. And now I'm just going to put these in a 350-degree oven for 10 minutes. Here we are. We've got the chili, some of that dried cilantro, the freeze-dried cilantro. We got some of those shishito peppers on the side that blistered and roasted. And we got some of my baked low-carb tortilla chips. Y'all, I am ready to dig in and get my chili, low-carb, keto-friendly chili eating on. Okay? Okay. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to show y'all me tasting this out. All right, here we go. Bottoms up. Oh. Go make this. Stop what you're doing to go make this chili right now. It is so good. I wouldn't even lie to y'all. Oh my gosh. One more time. Good chip. You get your little chip on there. So good. Y'all, thank y'all so much for watching this video. So much for stopping by my channel. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And then hit the notification bell so that you know each and every time I upload. I post lots of videos about family and cooking and just being a working mama. All right, y'all, have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow.